Thank you so much, Chris. It's a pleasure to welcome you here to sunny and warm Stanford, California for the second game of the night and the Stanford Regional. St. Mary's making the short trip from Moraga, California, down here to Stanford, champions out of the WCC against the number 8 national seed, the Stanford Cardinal.
Not every team in a regional gets that high where you're coming in feeling like you're playing your best ball at the right time.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. She just gets a piece of the 1-0 pitch over to Jade Berry. Waits for that to come down. 2 up, 2 down this year. Second most in the country, has 1 here in the inning, and that makes it 2. And a 1-2-3 first for Nyjah Kennedy.
Had 12 innings of 1-run softball last weekend when it mattered the most.
Kern in the leadoff spot in all but the first 2 games this year. Takes upstairs, ball 4.
And how we're kind of opposite hitters. I like to be aggressive, Taryn likes to be patient, and I love to sit in that 2-hole.
She gets the bunt down, pushes it over to Lindsay Cabral, who turns it over to first for Taylor Lane. Sacrifice successful there.
Completely different team than we were a season ago. Yes, we have Nyjah. Yes, we have Allie behind the plate. But other than that, it's a lot of new pieces and new faces.
Gall skies it left field. Alex Cudinelli comes in. Grab is out number 2. And despite all of that change,
season long, and then the home runs have doubled from a season ago.
Allie Conashiro, a big part of that, as she drives this high and deep left center field, and it is out of here, into the trees, a 2-run home run for the senior catcher, and it's Stanford 2 and St. Mary's nothing.
And we have players that are stepping up. You know who's still there and still raking? It's Allie Conashiro in the 4-hole. She's been so solid her entire career, and I just feel like she's kind of been one of those slept-on players, to be honest. She's so good. We talk about her defense all the time, but offensively, she's been consistently in the 4-hole.
Left field. And another ball out left center field. Ferguson makes the grab, and the inning is over. Sam Buckley at the plate, the West Coast Conference Freshman of the Year. Roller directly to River Mailer at shortstop. 4 up, 4 down for Kennedy.
Run rule to clinch everything that they've been working for so long.
Hard ball, Alex Cudinelli, center field. And the park holds it as Emily Jones gets underneath. And Kennedy has her 3rd strikeout. More out of Brighton, Michigan. Her 24 appearances this year, 2nd most on the team. And just under 100 innings of work. This is skied right field. Laura, a couple steps back, has a read, and that's out number 1.
To Aspen Wesley in that pitcher's duel, threw so well, gave her team a chance every single inning.
Line shot right side, base hit, Kaylin Code. So important to be at. Mailer pokes it through the left side. That's the base hit. And Koch from first to second. Runners at first and second.
Go yard a couple of times this season, like you're talking about. She has the ability to swing it.
So 2 on, 1 out. And Kennedy doesn't have to swing it and earns herself a trip to first base as she gets plunked on the leg. As a matter of fact, she ended up at Indiana in part because her dad's alma mater, Gonzaga, was in the Final Four in Indianapolis. She took a visit to Bloomington and loved it. She loves that too. She didn't have to swing. Avoid walking in a 2nd consecutive run.
Emily Jones standing in, looking to swing away here, something that you would not see out of her a season ago. Came in predominantly just a slap hitter.
And it's up high, ball 4. So back-to-back bases loaded walks. That brings home River Mailer for the 2nd run of the inning.
St. Mary's just kind of let the sophomore in the circle just breathe a little bit. Sometimes the game gets so quick on you, especially when you're young.
Call goes after the first pitch, deep into the hole, off of Buckley's glove. Lim scores. Kern is in behind her. And it's all Stanford here in the second. 6-0.
And that's a freshman in Ava Gall with the approach of a veteran. You're watching the timeout defensively happen in front of you. So what's going to happen? The pitcher's going to give you some pitches. She doesn't want to walk 3 batters in a row, swinging on the first pitch.
Another time on the 3-2. Another ball looped to the right side. And it's the second baseman, Montalongo.
Really?
You feel that as a host?
A little bit. I feel like there's always more pressure as a host. It's nicer because you get to sleep in your own bed and, you know, your family knows where the travel arrangements are going to be. You're not.
Up and in, ball 4. So the third bases loaded walk of the inning, all of them from Vasquez. That brings
A lot of pitches. She's getting her glove, and I think she's going out for at least one more.
Hayes takes a called third strike, and that ends the inning. But Stanford 22 pitches to get 6 outs, 3.6-ish pitches per out. And Kraus gets a chopper right side, underhand toss from Kern. A little bit off the mark, wide of Gall. That would have been a spectacular play at thirds.
Now between Kraus and then Kaneshiro behind the plate, it's the 2 seniors that really run this clubhouse. Talking to Ali Kaneshiro about Reagan Kraus yesterday, they're
That's up the middle with the infield in. Kern got it and dragged the toe like a wide receiver catching a touchdown at the back of the end zone.
Is the pitch clock you're mentioning. I think it's a good pace to our game. I haven't seen it disrupt pitchers, and then it's the pitch comm as well. You're seeing Reagan Kraus glance down to her wrist, get the pitch in very quickly.
Mailer on to first. It does score St. Mary's first run. Hannah Ferguson brings home Marissa Nishihara from third. Neil Lara moves into scoring position at second. But the Card will gladly trade the out for the run.
Yeah, and get your first run of the tournament. Kind of taste.
6-run advantage, down from 7, but the offensive pressure certainly will not slow. That's a bloop into center field. Jones is up with it. Her throw to the plate is dropped by Kaneshiro, and that's the second run for St. Mary's. 7-2.
4 runs in that game. This is a close play at the plate.
Lost to what was then the 5th-seeded Bruins that year, an 11-4 defeat. And then their second game eliminated by Fresno State 6-0. So this game marks the second highest scoring total for them in their NCAA tournament history. And Genevieve Amador takes a free pass. Yes, that really impressed us. Counting her favorite 2-1, swinging away. Liner, Kern with a leaping grab. Now St. Mary's scored 2, but Taryn Kern had 2 defensive gems.
From Kennedy in the circle, she looked comfortable, she looked solid, her velocity was up.
That pitch up as well. It gets Mailer chasing, and she's down swinging.
In the Olympics.
Well, you know, everybody around the world can't get enough breakdancing.
Not even going there. We're going to talk about the strikeout.
LA 2028 regular season, which was just 1 off the national lead from Kiki Malloy's 23. Third time, 3-2, fly ball left field, and that ends the inning. So Stanford, after sending 11 to the plate in the second, 2 pitches today, and you got a big matchup tomorrow then against Mississippi State. You could say on the plus side for Nyjah Kennedy, whereas it's a leadoff single to start the 4th for Alex Cudinelli, who made the grab to finish. Teams that host advance 75% of the time. Chopper, shortstop. Mailer turns, gives it to Kern, and her relay on to first is not in time. Fielder the Rascal Flats cover a couple of times. They just, so what made me think of that though was they just played Nellie's Grills. Mailer with another opportunity, and that throw in time over to first base. From me. I think it's Mozart, Rachmaninoff, Bach. That's a little bit too far inside and off the leg of Lindsay Cabral. So this has been an up and down out.
It is a tough task to be the #2 pitcher to Nyjah Kennedy, because when you're coming in relief for the best pitcher in the nation.
Grounder, it's over the bag at third. It's a fair ball down the line. Green light at third, and it's run number 3 for St. Mary's.
And to be honest, sometimes that can not feel so great. You know a team's excited to hit because it's not 73 miles an hour, a rise ball up through the zone, so they're taking advantage of this opportunity. A lot of different options.
Chops it. Barry has to wait for it to come down, and Ferguson is safe at first. That time it was keeping the ball on the infield.
Safe all day.
Bases full for Marissa Montelongo. Ball in the dirt, Kaneshiro, it gets away. Her toss to the plate is not in time. Lindsay Cabral comes in to score 7-4, and the Gales just keep chipping away at the lead.
And right now you're looking at Coach Allister talking to Nyjah, getting her jacket is coming off. She's heading to the bullpen. This is from the host team. You're going to jump all over it.
Naylor takes the hopper throw to first, not in time, and it's a 2-run play. Oh, wow.
Thought that there was a runner at first base, but there was a pass ball. The runners move up. There's no one to make the play at second base. Watch River Mailer. She thinks the play is at second. It's not. It's too late. The speed.
Her emergence signals her readiness. And the tying run over at first, but the third out there as well.
It's February.
That's 4 strikeouts for Vasquez in the last 5 batters. She grabbed that ball down the line.
13.
And she takes ball 4 low. Vasquez, Wolverton and Vasquez. She lays down the bunt. And Vasquez, the throw on to first is in time. And that ends the inning. Return based off of what we're seeing.
It's so funny because when you're a youngster, they practice and preach to you, hit the front of the base, hit the front of the base. And I always...
Ball is overturned, so Kira Chan.
That's up through the zone and haven't seen the off speed.
Chopper up the middle, base hit. Kaneshiro is around third. The throw over to third. Looks like it bounced off of Chan. And Barry is into second. She drives in Stanford's 8th run of the night. And it's a 2-run lead.
All of them except for one were on the outside part of the plate, and sometimes you can overthink that as a hitter, but she knows she's going away and she sees the ball deep and doesn't try to do too much. If you're swinging out of your shoes there, you're not getting that base hit up the middle because that's not a strike.
Stroke center field, Ferguson's right there. The inning is over. Stanford gets 1 on the Barry RBI single. Might have been the more effective move.
I thought 3 would have been really safe. Just at least one time through the entire lineup.
Well, nevertheless, the tried and true rise gets her the strikeout, and that's her 4th on the evening.
In the NCAA tournament and regionals, they just look at you like, what? No, it's not a big deal at all.
Hard hit, and Barry goes down to save that ball from skidding on the dirt. Lane waits and Kennedy fires. And her 3-2 is up again. A swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts for Kennedy. Playing the Women's College World Series. So Oklahoma makes its push for a 4th straight national championship. Here's River Mailer. And she grounds out to start the Stanford fifth.
And she's resettled in. And you can kind of watch her every single pitch. She's like dialed into her teammates. I love that.
Left center field, Ferguson was playing deep. She comes in on the run.
Young girls all across the country learning who these programs are. St. Mary's, let me Google them real quick. Where are they from? Oh, they're from California, okay. Maybe what are their majors that they offer? It just opens up so the regionals get televised, and all of a sudden all these different schools are benefiting because of the recruiting.
High fly, left center field for Jones. Ferguson on the move, and the inning is over. Curran is
Osterman, you think of the movement, right? Didn't throw 70 miles an hour, but the ball moved like 3 feet. Crazy movement. And then you also can think of Monica Abbott, 73, 74 miles an hour. Kind of developed her movement later in her career. A platform that is emerging. We've promoted Athletes Unlimited a couple of times in this game already. We have already had the draft for Athletes Unlimited with some seniors going out and having the ability to continue their velocity, and the hitter's just a little bit late.
And it's called out because Laura leaned into it. I believe Laura is saying that hit the knob of the bat.
A little conversation about what they need to talk about, what they saw.
And a call on the field stands. Laura is out. And Storm back late, 7-2, a final score there for the Wildcats and head coach Kate Drohan's team. Liner that's off of Vasquez's leg. It takes a bounce to the right, and a diving effort from Lane is tardy over at first base. And that's a
mid-60s, 70 miles an hour. Well, that ball's going to be put in play hot.
Just like that, laser beam center field. Ferguson with the catch.
That's just insane what they've been able to do in our game.
Slow roller, first base, Lane. She stretches and gets the out at first. Chan trying to evade.
They shouldn't, so you'll see balls being sprayed behind us, down the left field line.
And she takes high, ball 4. And the change, hammered left field, right at Cuttinelli, inning over. 2 left on for Stanford.
Pitches, Nyjah has shaken off what the pitch comm is coming in.
And
pitch clock violation.
That's strike 3. Okay, so there was a signal, but not yet what it was.
Stepped
and
out
so
of the box.
Ferguson not ready to go. There is jaw-dropping ability in
it. She comes in with something hard velocity-wise.
And the payoff pitch, flared center field, and it is caught by River Mailer. She bails out Emily Jones, who flopped onto the turf.
Made Nyjah re-enter this game. She does so with 10 strikeouts against 14 hitters. So just looking postseason form, ready to go. But how about this last catch? Let's take this in one more time. Emily Jones, this is her ball all day, and she just loses her footing. But how about your teammate having your back? I got you. Let me run this down for you.